Hey, what's up, Barbs? Real quick, I'm going to try to prove the expertise and the technique stack. I'm going to do that by uh, using, oh, let's do this. Okay, so pole arm technique should do nothing for me right now. Lucky hit chance, big deal, don't care. I'm using lunge with a two-handed sword. So the two-handed sword technique gives me 10%, oh, 20% of my direct damage as a bleed. Um, I'm just gonna try to remove anything weird that might make this difficult to test. Let's get rid of exploit. Let's get rid of everything. There we go. Yeah, let's get rid of all of our glyphs, all of our legendary nodes. Okay, cool. How about any weird gear? Yeah, let's not use Ramalodni. Let's not use this, this, that. All right. So I've just got Dire Whirlwind. No other offensive. Oh, I've got Berserk Ripping. We don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Relentless. Okay, this is all defensive. Yeah. Okay, Numbing Ramp. All right, great. So, all right, let me just lunge this dude. He's bleeding for ticks of 25. Right, and I don't have bleeding lunge. So this is all just sword tech. Bleeding for 20. 25. 18. So we're seeing numbers between 18 to 25. All right. 21, that's right in the middle of 18 and 25. 20 again, yeah. So I'll say like, how about 18 to 25 seems to be the range. I haven't seen anything outside that range yet. Made him bleed almost 10 times now. 34, that's a big one. Do I have gushing wounds on? Yeah, that's why. Let's get rid of that. 18 to 25. Oops, 17. Okay, we'll say 17 to 25 is the range. Yeah, we're still within that range. Except for that one that was gushing. All right, 19's in the range. 17 to 25. We'll just go with 17 to 25, all right? Still within that range. Okay. So, if I change my technique to two-hand sword, I'll get another 20% of direct damage as bleed if they stack. If they don't, it'll still be in the range of 17 to 25. Okay, now we're seeing 44, which is twice 22, which is in the range 17 to 25. 41. Okay, so if our range doubled, we'd be seeing numbers between not 17 to 25, but 34 to 50. All right, 52. Okay, a little bit outside that range. But yeah, you can see that the bleeds have doubled when I have both a two-handed sword equipped and a two-handed sword technique. So at least, at the very least, you can see pretty clearly that the sword technique and the sword expertise do stack. Testing the others is more difficult, and I don't want to do it. Someone else do it. I am happy to assume that they all work the same way, and I'm just going to test this one because the difference between it stacking and not stacking is double damage. If you test something like two-handed axe, this difference between this stacking and not stacking is just a difference between plus 15% and 30%. It's like a little bit more difficult to determine that. You'd have to do like 10 times more work to get a less confident answer, and I don't feel like doing it. Um, as for the others, yeah, testing with whether or not the lucky hits stack would be really obnoxious and maybe actually impossible to prove with 100% confidence. Again, everything else around here has bonuses of like 10 to 15%, but because the way sword expertise works, it is the percentage here is at 20%. But what's significant is that this effect is applied independently of what it's based on. The bleed damage ticks completely independently from the direct damage that caused it. So stacking the expertise and the technique doubles what you can observe from a bleed ticking at 20 to a bleed ticking at 40. So it's really easy to tell with this one that they stack. Like I said, I'm confident that all the others work the same way, but I don't feel like testing them. So that's the caveat.